Hey people, what's going on? Um, I'm making a video here about the rap music that we hear today. The rap music we hear on the radio today, it basically sucks. And I want to know what is the hidden agenda behind that? Like, what is the reason that the music sucks so bad today? Okay? Now, I know the Dirty South got the game on lock right now, even though I don't really consider it a game because they're not letting the real music be played. But there once was a time even when Dirty South music was kind of good, and it had it had morals to it. It could be considered hip hop still, like Outkast, CeeLo, um, the Goody Mob, um, you know what you call it, the guy from Texas, I forgot, Scarface. There's so many of them that they was good. Now all of a sudden, ever since like around like maybe like 2005 and stuff, it started getting like retarded. So this shit really needs to get off of the radio or something because you got all these like Dirty South, Do the Stanky Legs, and then you got this Pretty Boy Swag by whatchamacallit, and then you got this OJ Juice song called Okay or something. It's like Gucci Man, Ghost, okay, Os, 8 ball, 8, okay. Well, okay, okay, no, hell no. What the hell is up with that? Okay, I remember a time, and I'm not even that old, okay, but I remember a time when you heard real hip hop. I mean, you heard some Nas, you heard KRS-One, you heard the Wu-Tang Clan, you heard Warren G and them, you heard some of Dr. Dre's hits, you heard Bone Thugs and Harmony, you got Twister, you got all of these rappers out there that can really rap. You got even Cassidy. Why the hell Cassidy ain't on the air? He came out with a few hits. You mean tell me that these guys, Soldier Boy and Gucci Man, make hit after hit? They make the radio all the time, and they stay consistent with them retarded ass hits. But somebody like Cassidy that was out, he had some pretty hot, hot stuff. Maybe like a 2003, 2004, whatever. Now you don't see him no more. Why? Because he ain't good. It's because he's not bad. Why you don't see him no more? I think because all these rappers on these BET videos. I ain't even watched the BET videos. I don't give a damn about that. I don't give a damn about that. It sucks. Music sucks. You know, straight up. Even the R&B is not the same as what it used to be. But that's a whole nother video I could make. I mean, I could. Oh my goodness. But the hip hop, and you might look at my video and say, "Oh, he a hater. Oh, he hating because he ain't making all that money and stuff." Like, I'm so through with that. Like, that doesn't matter to me at all. I really want to know, why are these guys on the radio? Like, what happened to the music? That's all I'm saying. Okay? Now, West Coast was good. They did their thing. You ain't even got to say nothing about East Coast. You know they did their thing as far as hip hop. Dirty South used to do their thing, but they got it on lock right now. But they got it on lock with retarded stuff, retarded shit. So tell me, what the hell is really going on? Why are the record companies only allowing that to come on? There's times when there's songs that come on and it's so retarded that you don't like it when you first hear it. But they play it over and over and over on the radio to where they condition you to get used to the retarded ass song. And then you start liking it and start singing it. Something's fishy about that. Now another thing. The thing with the Dirty South songs, the lyrics are about shit. Actually, that's a bad word to use. It's lower than that. It's actually about diarrhea. Okay? Diarrhea, like the diarrhea with the green and yellow mixed in there, and you gotta hold your nose and light candles, like that type of diarrhea. The beats that are underneath these lyrics, though, are hypnotizing. If you hear the beats, these Dirty South producers, boy, them beats are made like crack. Like it's addicting. They put it together in the shops, in the producing factories, the studios, wherever they be at, and they make the different bass lines and the different chords is dope. I love Dirty South beats. But the lyrics don't even have to be good anymore or actually be about something for real because the beat is so good. So it's like, imagine if you heard like a real MC from like West Coast, from Dirty South, or even from East Coast, actually speaking and telling you something for real over those beats. Like real stuff, like political views that everybody don't want to hear about. Nobody want to hear about politics. Nobody want to hear about what's going on with the world and different wars and why they exist and all type of, real stuff. What they want to know about is Hennessy, Cavassier, butt shaking, nice clothes, living up to the Joneses, almost getting shot, making it, surviving through a coma in hospital. So that makes me a tougher guy and all of that stuff. They want to hear about all the negative stuff. But if you could only talk about the stuff that leads you into that way of life, like the freaking politics and all of that stuff that's not really doing their job, that may eventually cause you to go and shoot somebody and serve drugs or whatever. Like, there's nothing else to talk about. Like, all of these rappers are talking about how they were the biggest drug pens before they got signed, and how no one could touch them, and they had minor brushes, but they retaliated and took those people out, so now they really good, and now they living a good life that they never had before, but they always dreamed about it. Like, that's what it's about. There's nothing else besides that. No. I was watching this Pretty Boy Swag video on BET the other day, and I'm embarrassed to watch BET, so I will let you guys know. On top of that, I don't really watch it. I was just changing the channel, and it was on 106 in Park, and I was like, oh, well, I haven't watched this in a long time. Let me see what I used to watch when I was in the world. Totally. And I watched it. Song called Pretty Boy Swag by Soldier Boy came on. Song's retarded. He's talking like he's stuttering. He's talking like it's hard for him to breathe. Like, if you guys look at it, just look at it, whatever. But there's one part of the song where it gets more retarded than it could have ever been. The song pauses for a second, and this is what he says. He goes, Pretty Boy Swag taking off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the song comes back on. So the song from the beginning was about some retarded shit, and then they actually had a little intermission in the song as if it's really that good of a song. Like the breakdown part, everything just stopped. He said, Pretty Boy Swag taking off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then he took back on into a second retarded verse after that. And it made me think, wow, man, like the rest of the world must be looking at our music now and saying, damn, this shit is retarded. And when they dance to it and put little YouTube videos up of them dancing to that Dirty South music, they're really mocking us because of how retarded that shit is. As if we did not have Stevie Wonders, Michael Jacksons, John Coltrane's, Miles Davis, Lionel Richie's, Prince, all of these other musics that we came up with. Yeah, that's right. Disco comes from jazz. Hip hop comes from jazz. R&B comes from jazz. Trance music, which they call it now European trance, but they know that shit would never even exist had it not been from jazz in the 20s and 30s and 40s and so forth. Okay? All of these urban type of cool musics that everybody likes now, today's music, that they all have their different styles and they call it, oh, this is a certain type of people's music, like how rock and roll is supposed to be white people, trance is supposed to be white people, disco is supposed to be black people, hip hop is supposed to be black people mostly, R&B is supposed to be black people mostly, bachata for Hispanic people, and reggaeton for Hispanic people. All of that shit come from